Okay, I'm gonna do voiceover on this because I'm literally talking like 2 miles an hour in this, but I basically just like did my bronzer first and powder too. So yeah, and then I just kind of like used bronzer to like do like really light eyeshadow almost, and just made sure I blended it out really good. And yeah, even when I do eyeshadow, I still do this, just because it kind of like gives some shape to your eyes. I don't know what I'm doing here, but then I do bronzer like on my lower like lash line and blend it up, kind of like you want it to all be like just one seamless shape. But yeah, so then I kind of make this like triangle shape almost. I don't really know how to explain that, but like kind of like a basis of where like the like eyeliner is gonna be, kind of almost. Yeah, it's like kind of where your eye naturally sinks in above your cheekbone. I don't know. I don't know what I'm talking about here, but yeah. So I just blend that out really good and kind of just. It's almost kind of just blends into my like actual contour. So yeah, pretty much. And then I take my eyeshadow. I use Tartelette in Bloom, and I use that bottom like light brown shade, so it's not like super dark, but it's not super light. And then I take this like brush from Morphe. It was like $3. It's just like a little tiny angled liner brush, and I dip like both sides of that as I show. I dip both sides, and then I tap it to make sure there's nothing that's gonna like fall out or fall off. Yeah, pretty much. And then I kind of like line this up like with like my like waterline kind of. I don't know, like you want it to kind of just point up into a straight line, and then I kind of just like draw it. And this part doesn't really have to be perfect because you're gonna blend it out, so if it's messy it's fine, but you kind of just like have like a little natural line you kind of just want to like draw on, just straight up, like it goes straight down into my waterline. But yeah, so see, it doesn't, I'm doing it really bad, but I'm just gonna blend it out, so it doesn't really matter that much. But yeah, you just do right there, you don't do like the whole eye. And I've been doing this so long that it's kind of just like natural, but like it probably takes some time to like get this right. But I just use my finger and kind of just blend it out. Yeah, and pretty much just blend it out. And here I am going to turn my light off because it's literally messing me up. But yeah, so then I usually take the brush backwards and like I kind of go upward and just like draw up, kind of. I don't know. And I do that on the other side too. But yeah, and I'm going to do like 5 more layers, so it's fine if it's not perfect because it's really easy to blend out as long as you do like powder underneath. But yeah, so then I kind of just start drawing a little bit inward and like going straight, kind of like as I draw on top. Like yeah, I don't really know how to explain that, but you kind of can just like build it up. As you see, I'm just building it up, and then I kind of do the smudge more when I'm starting to do it, like on the bottom part and like not so much on the top. So like I kind of smudge the bottom, so like see, like yeah, there I go, smudging the bottom. And you want to make sure you wipe off your finger like in between too, because otherwise it can like transfer and then it can get like messy and stuff. So yeah, but I kind of just blend it upward or downward or however it needs to be, and to get it pointy and stuff too. And yeah, so there's me blending it, and it takes a lot of time to blend. But then I usually go in with more, and I think I'm starting to do, okay, so I do my eyelid, and I want to do it as close to my like lashes as possible, and then like more towards the inner corner I stop. But it could be different for your eye shape, but like I literally need to stop, or when I close my eyes it looks like super weird. But yeah, I kind of just go ham with that, and it doesn't really matter if it looks bad because you're going to blend that out too. So yeah, here I keep going. And usually I'll stop here if I just want something more simple. But if I want to go all dark and emo, then I keep going. So I just keep adding more, and yeah, and then I blend it out with my finger. And so it kind of creates that like smudged like effect and like super blurry looking kind of. I don't know, I like that. So yes, also sorry my mirror is like covering my face half the time. But then I just take more and I like just kind of keep building it up. Like you kind of just want to like do like little bits at a time and then kind of just go from there. But yeah, so then I go back into the like line, like the cat eye or whatever, and then I like add more kind of to darken it up and just kind of like define the shape a little more. And yeah, sorry my mirror's covering that. And then yeah, this is kind of where I start to like wanting it to look even, and then I do my inner one, so I like kind of go like inside like my like eyeball kind of, and then I kind of just like draw a tiny little straight line, yeah, like there. And you want to do this like just, you barely even move the brush, you literally just set it down right there and it will make that. But yeah, and then I kind of use that and move it up, but I like kind of stay like inside my waterline, and then I do it on the bottom too. Okay, talk some more, Olivia. And then I blend it, but when you do this, you want to make sure your finger's super clean and like just barely touch it and blend it inward towards your eyeball, not facing away. And then I kind of use my brush if it needs to be fixed more, because this part otherwise will get smudged and look like you just, I don't know, it will look like you have poop on your eye. Then I take this NYX liner. I love this one because it's a pencil, which makes it annoying, but it works really good. And then I do my waterline, and I do it a lot, and because I don't like doing my upper one, I'll do one layer on the bottom, like really thick, and I'll just blink a bunch, and it'll kind of transfer to my top waterline. And yeah, I think I'll show that in a minute. But I kind of do it like also like right below my waterline, like right beneath my lashes, just to make it even darker, as I'm showing here. But yes, and I make sure to draw it in like all the way, and I kind of go on top of the liner too. As I'm doing there. But and I'm just drawing more, and then I just usually blink a bunch, and then smudge that out. And yeah, but I don't know if I've blinked yet. I think I did in this video, but it basically just transfers it to your top waterline without having to do your top waterline. But I smudge that out on the bottom, and then usually go back in and do more, because whatever's transferred, you kind of need more after that. So, yeah. And then I usually go back in with my brush and more eyeshadow, like usually barely anymore, because it kind of will set like that like pencil liner and make it so it doesn't like really like move or like fall off or whatever. So yeah, and then I usually just smudge that more with my finger. And yeah, and then here I'm showing how I go past my eyebrows, which will probably be different for you because we probably don't have the same eyebrows. But yeah, so you kind of just want to make it all into like one big seamless thing. And I'm kind of just using whatever's left on the brush to do right there I didn't do before, and just kind of blend that up. But yeah, you want to just do like one big seamless like look. Like the eyeliner is kind of the look itself. But I just take this like eyeshadow, which is sparkly, and I just put it on there. And yeah, it always just looks really good. So yeah. But I'm just putting it kind of like on that part. I don't know what that part of your eyeball is called, but I'm putting it there. Yes. And I kind of do like a little bit under my eyes, but not like in my inner corner, because since I have like eyeliner there, it'll look weird if I put it like on the eyeliner. So I kind of do it below, and it'll just like brighten up my eyes. But now I'm curling my eyelashes. If you don't care about this part, you don't have to watch it, but I feel like that eyeshadow kind of goes into the look. I mean, the mascara, sorry. But oh my gosh, I've never seen myself do this on video. That looked disgusting. Ew. I apologize for this, yeah. But I curl them, and I kind of just, like, I just, like, lift it up as I go. I don't know how to explain it, but. And then I always do my bottom mascara first, because then when you go to do your bottom, your top mascara won't get all over your eyelids, because the bottom is easier to clean up. So I just do, like, one layer, and, yeah, I just do a lot on my bottom, because it kind of, like, adds to the look of the eyeshadow. Like, the mascara is kind of important, too, because it kind of just, like, all goes into one look. But, yes, and then I do my top, and I do, like, 5 layers, because it's just, you just gotta do it. And I just start off doing really light, and then I go to my other eye, and I kind of just go back and forth. But you want to do like more mascara closer to your like actual like waterline or whatever, your like eyelid, and then like lighter as you go to the top. And yeah, and I make sure to get like the outer corners and the inner corners really good, because it also adds to the look. But yeah, so I just do a bunch of that, and as you see, I'm still going, but you kind of just want to think of it as like the eyeliner and the eyeshadow just all needs to be like one. Like it just needs to be one. But yeah. Also the eyeliner I used was dark brown, and so is the eyeshadow, if I didn't say that. But the mascara I'm using is black. But yeah, so I'm just like building it up pretty much. And it's also probably just depends on the mascara, but this one's really great for doing that, because it's got like those fibers in it. But I pretty much just keep going until I feel like it's dark enough, like that it's like my dark emo soul. But yeah, and there I go some more. Then I do some more. And then usually I go back into the bottom, I'm pretty sure. Just kind of like touch it up some more if it needs to be. I'm pretty sure right here I had a giant chunk of mascara that came off, so that's what I was doing. But yes, pretty much. You just want it to be really, really like a lot of mascara and dark towards your like actual like eyelid. But then I usually go back with eyeliner. Oh, well, I'm cleaning up the mascara first. That's what I'm doing. Okay, but you just barely want to clean that up so it doesn't take the eyeliner off or anything. But then I'm going to go back with the angled brush and, like, add more, because sometimes it just, like, needs to be darkened up. So you just, again, I keep saying this, but you just want it to look, like, seamless with the mascara and the bottom and, like, eyeliner and everything. It just needs to look like it's all flowing into one thing. It doesn't need to look like separate areas. It needs to just look like one beautiful, perfect, like, thing of eyeliner. But, yes, so I keep going. And also, I didn't realize that I never usually do this, like, sitting right in front of my window. I'm usually, like, right behind it. So I did it really, really, really dark today. It looks really good, but I did it really dark. So normally, I don't think I do it this dark, but yeah. And I kind of just go in and touch everything up and add some more or whatever. And yeah. So then I don't know what I'm doing now. I'm just talking. But I'm going to go back and I added eyebrows and did everything else, and here's it out of like the direct light. But yeah, so it's really dark here, but it looks good, but it looks like all one big seamless thing. So yes, there you go. I'm sorry this video took forever, and that it's still taking forever. So yes, I hope that answered your questions. Toodles.